kitchen. Do you see me rubbing my tummy? It smells really good in here.
It does.
Okay, so if you're just joining us in progress, Nikki is in the middle of making a delicious dish that is easy to help busy parents, moms in particular, have something healthy, have something impressive that you can make during the holiday season to take some of that stress off of our plate. But also, you can whip this up to impress your guests and also maybe even that really special someone. We'll talk a little more about that. But first, where are we at in the process of this cooking?
So this is just boiling the rice for a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in some other ingredients.
Okay.
And so we'll just zhuzh this up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the lid off.
And for those, if you're just now joining, we have been, we sauteed some pre-cut butternut squash from the grocery store. She cut up some cauliflower as well. We sauteed that. Then she poured in some broth, and then we added some rice. And the concept here is that this is all kind of cooking together.
Exactly.
And it's allowing that rice to kind of soften and soak up some of that moisture.
Yes.
What are you adding now?
So now we're gonna add a little bit of spinach, which I just love. It's
spinach.
It is spinach.
Nice.
So this is just a great veg. You know, I always love
I love the nutritional value of spinach.
Exactly.
Always. Yeah.
And I love that it like maintains and holds, whether it's like super cooked down or you know, just wilted on top.
That's a good
point. It just does a really nice job. Next, we're gonna add our Romano cheese in here. And so I like to grate it myself. It's just super simple. But again, you can totally go to the store, easy peasy, buy it pre-grated. Absolutely
Save the time.
Save the time.
Save the stress. Give yourself permission to cut corners this holiday season.
Yeah.
I give you permission to cut corners this holiday season. So does Nikki. It doesn't have to be 100% you all the time. You can make this work with the help of some simple adjustments.
This is so easy because truly it can be a dump and go. Put this on top and leave. That kids can even help and be a part of this as
Nikki,
well.
could you do this in a crock pot if you wanted?
You could absolutely do this in a crock pot. You know, you could also do this in an Instant Pot too.
Yes.
And what I love is at the very end, you'll add, you know, your cooked shrimp. You could do colossal shrimp. I really like to do.
That's your zhuzh protein, isn't it?
This is my zhuzh protein. This is like how you zhuzh it up. You could do a chicken very easily. You could even do an Italian sausage in here, which would be really like the fat that comes off of that into this would be delicious. Again, a good solid protein, but I do love adding a nice shrimp in here, and it just adds such.
You know what I like about the shrimp too? That, like you said, it's the zhuzh protein, right? Because it's not something that your family always goes to. Every week of the year. Right?
And it could be a little more expensive.
It can be, but it's a great way to celebrate the holidays, a great way to impress those guests at your table, right? And a great way to impress that special someone. Which you're bringing a bit of your personal story to this, and it's a big reason why you decided to do this dish. Tell us about that, Nikki.
I did. Well, okay, so I'm Italian, and we do
No.
I love it when you do that. And so we do the Feast of the Seven Fishes every year.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's so fun. So my boyfriend at the time knew that for a meal he needed to incorporate seafood into our I wasn't with my family that year, so a lot of stuff was going on. Anyway, he Christmas Eve took me back to his place, and he had this lovely dinner set up, white Christmas, my favorite red wine, and he proposed to me, and that was 20 years ago this December.
So if you want your proposal and your marriage to go well, make this dish and sweep them off their feet and then propose.
But so easy peasy that even he can do it, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is so
And obviously
simple.
it impressed you.
It did impress me. He did a good job. I may have changed a few things since then, but I mean, come on. So easy, you know, again, easy peasy. We'll just put the lid back on, let this finish cooking. And then,
was that fresh shrimp or frozen shrimp that you tossed in?
You could do both. I love a good, you know, again, you go to the deli and you've got choices, right? You've got raw or you've got cooked. If you are pressed for time, again, you can get it done for you where then the shrimp is already cooked. Deveined, tails off, like, come on, you know? And there's such great sales going on right now.
So basically the only thing you're really waiting on is the rice to cook.
And we were just talking at break that, maybe just go ahead and throw in some instant rice.
Yeah, you could. That would make it uber fast.
Interesting, yeah.
Yes.
But again, the nutritional value of this too, and what we're giving to our family is exceptional. You've got, the vitamin C, beta carotene, like you've got, again,
iron too,
low carb. I love a good broth. You don't need a lot of salt in this dish either, because the cheese is bringing the salt, and so the broth has some salt in it, so you can really lessen where you go.
Sodium.
I love it, and
very customizable.
Very.
Very kind of diet friendly as well. So if there are things you need to swap in and out, you can. The concept behind it is brilliant. I love the idea of putting the Italian sausage in there.
Oh my gosh.
I think my husband
that would be good.
Yes,
We'll
would
do that
just be
next time.
so super excited about that.
And I love too, just that literally it's just sitting here and we can go do other
and then
stuff
when
as
you're
moms.
Yes, and wrap those presents.
Yes, I
or
could be
wait a
wrapping.
minute, instead of doing, why don't you just take a little bit of that time to not do anything? Sit there, take a glass of champagne, sit down, breathe, have a drink, and enjoy the fact that everyone's going to have a wholesome, delicious meal from the heart. That's going to be impressive, and just might even get you your match for the rest of your life. All right, Nikki,
later.
so where can people go so they could find you? Because you have great ideas.
Oh, thank you. You could find me at easypeasykitchen.com always, or here on KTVB.
That's right, because she'll be back. All right, Nikki, thank you
so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Idaho Today will be right back.